Yeah, just coming off a tough loss against Cal, I think, at times you saw us play really well, but not the consistency that you need to win against good football teams. And we'll certainly need that this week, the consistency and the attention to detail heading into Tuscaloosa. Very, very good football team, both sides of the ball. Been watching tape on them. They're explosive at receiver, big up front. Obviously Tua is very, very good. Defensively, they're fast, they're physical, really good at corner. So it's a huge challenge, and we'll need the attention to detail. I think the key for us is to focus on us. A lot of things on tape that we can fix. Obviously offensively, there's 500 yards of offense, and then all kind of things to get better at. So I see us getting better, and there's a lot of things that are fixable. Same thing on defense. I like to see the fact that we are stopping the run. And a lot of things to clean up on third down, just little things here and there, but they are fixable. And I think that's the focus on us, is the attention to detail and the consistency that it takes to go on the road in this league and win big games. And that's our focus moving forward. Matt Corral, just after further evaluation, he's going to be day-to-day. He has bruised ribs. He was out there yesterday, didn't do a whole bunch. He'll be out there tomorrow, and I'll know more at practice tomorrow, but he'll be day-to-day moving forward.
Hey, Matt, the Pac-12 released their explanation on that catch, no touchdown call. Just your thoughts on that.
Again, it's time for us to move on to Alabama. Everybody knows it should have been buzzed and reviewed. That's obvious, and I think everybody understands that. I think he scored, but again, it's time for us to move on and get ready for Alabama.
Matt, you talked about over 500 yards of total offense. After looking at the tape, how many points do we leave out
Yeah,
there?
we left a lot of stuff out there, and that's the disappointing part, because you see these young guys growing and getting better, and there's yards and points on the field. We just got to be the consistency and the attention to detail. You can't have little mistakes here and there against a good football team, and obviously the same will be true going into Tuscaloosa. But just going in it's not who you play, it's how you play, and fixing ourselves and the little details that it takes to be really, really good. That's what we have to go get fixed.
On the pass coverage, is it lack of pressure, lack of coverage, combination?
Yeah, it's a combination.
What do you do to fix it?
It's a combination of things. There was a couple times that they just made a good play. There's a couple times that we're a little bit out of position and not using the proper technique. A couple times we're playing zone and we need a little bit more pressure. So it's a combination of everything. But when you're watching the tape, it is all fixable, and it's one or two third downs that would have changed the game. And it's the same thing offensively. There's a couple things. Sometimes we missed an open guy. Sometimes the running back didn't make the right read. One time we missed a block. It's just little things here and there that you have to get cleaned up if you want to win big games.
Matt, how do you handle your quarterback reps this week?
Well, it all based on how Matt progresses and he's healthy. If Matt can't go, then John Rice and Grant will be working in there, and if Matt can go, that will obviously affect it.
So, do you have an idea between John Rice and Grant which one you would lean to, maybe until Matt gets healthier as the week goes on?
Yeah, I think John Rice showed he could go out there and handle himself. I thought he brought a spark into the stadium and to the sideline. And so I think moving forward, what he can bring is with his legs, especially against a very, very good defense. I think that addition, it gives them something else to prepare for, because Matt and John Rice are so different. They have to go into the game preparing for both. And again, you hope that Matt is healthy, and they got to prepare for both of them. That's the goal, is to get them healthy and have both of them available.
On the quarterback sneak at the end of the game, with the clock running and everything, how did you guys communicate that play to John Rice? What was that like?
Just the same as you. It's a tempo play, quarterback sneak, and pretty much every team has it. But it's signaled in just like all the other plays.
Man, I know you said after you are going to evaluate everything, but if Matt Corral is healthy, do you anticipate him starting Saturday?
Yeah, again, you can't make that decision right now. You got to see how he progresses and how confident he is in the injury, and can he do everything? Can he pull it and run it? How is he? I think it's hard to make that. But again, you're gonna go with the guys you think can help you win the football game, and I don't think you can make that call until after you see him go out there and practice.
Matt, you came in the season with little experience in that room anyway, in the quarterback room, and you kind of alluded to John Rice. But talk about his skill set versus Matt, and where he may be in the overall learning curve with the offense and just physically too.
Yeah, and that's one of the positives of having an experienced coordinator like Rich is he's had throwing quarterbacks, he's had running quarterbacks, and the offense is very flexible in how we can utilize him. And there's a lot of things that are built into the offense that we can go to with John Rice, where he can showcase his talents and his ability to run the ball. And you obviously you saw that in the game on the quarterback draw and on some of the zone read stuff. He can give some guys problems.
How do you go about testing whether Matt's going to be ready? Is it just personal comfort for him, or are there actual tests he's going to need to go through to
Yeah, I
see
mean,
if he
you
can
just
clear?
go through a normal practice and see, how he's feeling. And again, he's pretty sore yesterday, feeling a little bit better today, and then, by tomorrow and Wednesday, you'll know a little bit more.
The field goal operation has been a little shaky. How you fix that, you think?
Well, just again, I got a lot of confidence in Luke, and he's our guy, and he'll be the guy. He's got plenty of leg, and he's a good kicker. He just got to when he takes those opportunities. And not so much the first one that we tried, but the one down there. We expect to make those, and he expects to make those, and we should. But again, the next time we go out there, he'll step up in there, he'll be confident, he'll make it. Got a lot of confidence in him, and just got to go out there and get the job done.
Matt, if Matt Corral's even healthy, would we see possibly both quarterbacks in the game?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sure.
You touched a little bit on the pass defense, but just Alabama's speed on the edge. What kind of a challenge does that
I
present
mean,
for you guys?
it's a huge challenge, just because they got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. They got 3 of the best receivers in the country, maybe 4, and obviously a good running back. So they're just they're very talented. You can kind of pick your poison, but they're very, very talented and very hard to defend. No, just doing some good on good, so you see the speed of the game. But obviously, they're really, really fast and can get behind you. And the thing you see is on even some short routes, them breaking tackles and scoring, and they're hard to tackle in the open field. So you got to tackle well against them. You got to try to keep it all in front of you and tackle well, and try to limit the big plays and make them earn it all the way down the field.